Hey, good evening. We meet again, and I have got those five questions again coming from environment. And this week we have been spending time on environment, and some of you have been doing good performance. Let me know that if these questions are tough, because I'm trying to pitch close to UPSC, and I hope that is the purpose that you have got. Format also is important. This time, the format that I have got is a statement based format, and let me see how you are actually doing. And there, you would be having some cheeky question, some cheeky word here and there, as UPSC also does. I've also tried to use them and then see how it works out for you. So, the first questions come on your screen now. In this question, I suppose the first statement is correct. I mean, that's what we have got, gray hydrogen as we call it. The second one, completely carbon neutral. No, it's not completely carbon neutral. I mean, I suppose there will be NOx will be coming out of it because of the high combustion energy that you have got. And I remember one day I was sitting with, that time it was called TERI. In India Habitat Center, they had a beautiful library on energy. I was sitting in that library, and then one line I read in that, and I still can't forget it, that said that energy and environment have got omelette and egg relationship. In the sense, like you cannot make omelette without without cracking the egg. So you end up cracking the egg if you want to make omelette. So little bit impact or whatever, there will be some impact. So this statement is not correct. Of course, that's I'm getting away. Irrespective, the next one we have got is I don't know if that library is still there or not. Terry has changed its name also. So that time it was like I'm talking about late 90s, 99 or so when I was there. But that used to be a beautiful library there for energy issues only. To come back, the third is definitely correct because I mean you know that fertilizer industry is always located close to uh, point of energy along the gas pipelines or whatever the cheapest commercial source of energy today is gas. So I suppose this can be definitely correct statement. And for fertilizer, I suppose always try and see that energy is the most significant factor for this localization. However, the answer in this case, one and three correct. C. All right. I promise I'll not talk more about other questions. Here we are, the second question on your screen. Very obvious. The first statement is correct because I mean it is very I would say invasive that one can imagine, and they get into our system, and that can be really serious. And then the second statement, yeah, I mean that's what we have got. They quite often they have got criticism that Indian systems are a little more liberal than what WHO systems are, and that's correct. So I suppose third statement as primary pollutant. No, I suppose this is not correct. Primary is like the one which is directly contributed, but this is what we have got, which has been modified through chemical reactions and maybe direct also, but is not a primary pollutant in particular. So I suppose this statement is wrong. Answer becomes one and two is C. C is the right answer. Third question. The third question, the first statement is correct. That's very obvious. And the second question, shift responsibility to e-waste. In fact, it's a swap. It's reverse of it. Second statement is wrong. Third statement, I think it includes, it doesn't exclude. So this statement is also wrong. So only one statement remains which is correct, and that is पहला statement. पहला statement सही है, and the answer is therefore A. अब आपको लेकर चलते हैं fourth question पे. Let's look at the fourth question on your screen now. I suppose we find that I suppose we have a liberal guideline. I don't think it's like fly as being rich in heavy metals like arsenic and lead is classified as hazardous waste. No, बहुत liberal है हम लोग इसमें. I don't think it's a correct statement. Second statement, correct. Third statement is also correct. So you have to identify the correct statement. I hope you're all following that approach that I told you. Like look at the question and then look at the you have to find correct or incorrect. This is a very applied kind of question that we have got, and I think is that correct? We would go for uh, B. That is second and third is correct. So now look at the next question. This happens to be one of the PYQs. Uh, Again, applied question on your screen. Yes, I think first smelting unit, correct. Pens and pencils, I don't think so. If there's some special kind of pen which uses lead, that's different. Not correct. Paints, yes, a lot of them. Hair oil and cosmetics, no, not necessarily. Select the correct answer. Correct answer has to be seen. The first one is correct. Third one is correct, and that is like you can find that this is like a lot of other sources. The apply kind of question. Maybe next time they ask something else, like toys and there's so many things like drinking water at places that you can find that some can be lead poisoning is there. All right, this is what we have got. Now, I suppose I've got a word of the day, and that word is edifice. Edifice. As we proceed, like I mean, you'll find that in due course of time, we'll be picking up some questions from current also, learning some words, learning some facts, learning some article. But only thing I want is that you should subscribe so that there's a routine in you to watch this. And then I suppose bit by bit हमारा हो जाएगा काम काफी का हम इकट्ठा कर लेंगे. And every day I, like 5 days a week, that is, I am trying to give you information, and I expect that आप इसको subscribe कर लो, because you will get notifications. Subscribe and notify also, both. And then I would like to share it with your friends and then take their opinion. And the word that I have got for you today is edifice. Edifice is, I think, its literal meaning is building, a huge structure. Prasad in Hindi, they call it Attalika, big building. But then I suppose this has been metaphorically used a lot. So I suppose the preamble is the bedrock on which the edifice of the Constitution is resting. So I think that way you can metaphorically use the word edifice. The structure of Constitution is resting on the philosophical commitments of liberty, equality, and fraternity. I mean, you could possibly use this uh, words, or you can use this justice, liberty, equality, whatever, and you can possibly say this is on which this building is, this structure is standing. So that way, I suppose you can use the word edifice. It's a good word, less used, and it can definitely have some impact on the reader. And on that note, I would like to continue tomorrow again on environment, and then I suppose next week we'll go for something else. Until then, good night.